Okay, I've been doing this. Schematic, photo of the layout, original schematic, emails and messages and notes, how to do it, more charts and diagrams, more testing, and where we are now. We do not have the transformer on, the transformer is off. I have, in effect, track power through an auxiliary power supply, but what I'm mimicking here is power to the train and no power to the motor gives me an idle. It's moving. Hear my finger hitting it. It's moving. That's idle. Now I'm going to turn on the transformer. We're still in idle until I hit the puff button. And the puff button is supposed to be a higher speed rotation. So that's got to get worked on, I guess. But boy, look at that. That's the brake button. So we're going to have a puff and a brake button that are going to go intermittently. Puff, brake. So we should get that nice puff brake. There's supposedly the puff speed. That's something I have to figure out. I think I got a resistor that's too big. And that's the brake. And as you can see, it's broke. It's broken. It's broked. It's braked. It's got a brake. Okay. And the idle speed. And I can turn this idle speed down by turning on this pot. But sometimes it goes too low. I thought it did. Thought it went too low. Well, it went too low a minute ago. Oh, I know. That's, oh, jeez. Now what did I do? It went too high? Oh, crumb. Oh, there it goes. Screwdriver fell off. I take this out and then I rotate it and I don't remember exactly. Okay. There it goes. So that can be idle speed. And we still have brake and stuff working. It's a little interesting. That's supposed to be run speed. And then it's supposed to be brake. It's close. It's close. I got to do a little more tweaking, but I think I'm good enough where now what I want to try to do is get a sensor to replace these switches with real life sensors so I can rotate the engine and see how it works. Plus I want to work on getting the idle and the run speeds at the right level. And remember, we might end up changing that fan. If I need to, I cut back the air by cutting the blades down a little bit. But this is pretty darn good. There's the run, and it should be an idle, and then there's the brake. And it should not have a real idle. It'll just go from run to brake to run to brake, and that's the puff cycle. But it's going to be doing it as fast as these guys can move past some kind of a sensor. All right, so I'm going to set up a sensor and see what I can do with making that work that way. Plus, I got to dig into how I can get the speed back up where it should be. All right, progress. Took me a while. Took me a long time. Had a lot of detail on the components I had to root through. Not all these parts are the same. MOSFETs and all kinds of stuff. I've got my little parts kit somewhere around here. Oh, my stuff's on it. There's all my parts kit for this thing. And testing a lot of meters. And I think this is all the four sounds stuff. So that's all still in the works. I have 2 systems at work. Pretty good. Okay. I'm going to get on with it then. Appreciate you hanging in there, and I hope this Does something for you. I don't know. It did a lot for me. I was pretty excited. It's now running. It almost looks like idle, though. That looks like run, and when I hit that, it looks like idle. Idle speed. Oh, I have to work on that. I'll work on that. But we got brakes. Okay. Say that, right? All right. Later, gang.